Can you really make a tired apartment look like a $50,000 dream home with only $500? I wanted to find out, and I promised to keep it real. I love a good challenge, and this time I set some strict rules. No skipping the hard work. No magic, just honest effort, clever tricks, and a lot of heart. I wanted to show anyone, whether renting or owning, that you don't need to spend a fortune to create a space you love. My goal was simple: transform one room on a real budget using real shops and things you can get today. I chose to work with a $500 limit, enough for a few upgrades, but definitely not enough to splash out. I wanted every item, every brushstroke to count. Could I get my living room to look like it belonged in a high-end magazine? Maybe not exactly, but I was ready to make it look a million times better and to share every step. If you're dreaming of a change, but your bank account says no, stick with me. Let's break down how I turned a dull, tired room into a place that feels like home, without breaking the bank or the rules of renting. You might be surprised by how much you can do with clever planning, a few supplies, and a lot of determination. Before I started, my living room was, honestly, a bit sad. The carpet was old and a little stained. The walls were boring beige with marks here and there. My sofa sagged in the middle, and nothing matched. I had a lamp with a broken shade, and the only art was a faded calendar. The space was small, and the window let in barely any light. I had a TV on a wobbly stand and a coffee table with scratches all over. It wasn't cozy or welcoming. It didn't feel like a place I wanted to spend time. I knew I couldn't change everything. I rent this flat, so I couldn't rip up the carpet or put in new windows. But I saw potential. The room had good bones, a big window, and just enough space for the basics. I wanted to make it feel brighter, fresher, and more me. This room was the heart of my home. So, with my $500, I set out to make it somewhere I'd be proud to show off. I wanted it to feel warm, inviting, and far more expensive than it actually was. To keep it honest, here's exactly where my $500 went. I hunted for deals, checked second-hand shops, and even upcycled what I owned. Here's my shopping list. Second-hand sofa from Facebook Marketplace for $120. White paint from the hardware store. 2 cans for $28. A DIY coffee table makeover with sandpaper and paint for $16. A floor lamp from IKEA on sale for $29. A large mirror from a thrift shop for $35. Throw pillows from a discount store, 4 for $32. A rug from an online sale for $48. Art prints from Etsy digital downloads plus printing for $18. Picture frames from a charity shop, 3 for $12. Plants from the supermarket, 2 for $20. Curtains from a budget shop for $34. A curtain rod from a discount store for $11. Baskets for storage from the dollar store, 2 for $10. A decorative tray for the coffee table that I upcycled and painted for $4. And miscellaneous bits like hooks, nails, and glue for $11. Total spent $428. That left me with $72 for last-minute bits and backup. Every single item was chosen because it gave the most wow for the money. I looked for things that would make the room brighter, bigger, and more pulled together without blowing the budget. Before I bought anything, I started by rearranging what I had. Sometimes the biggest transformation is free. I moved the sofa so it faced the window, letting in more light. This made the whole room feel bigger and more welcoming. I got rid of anything that was broken or just didn't work. The old lamp, the battered TV stand, and a couple of chairs that took up too much space. Decluttering gave me a blank canvas and made space for new finds. Then, I measured the room and planned where everything should go. I used free online tools to play around with layouts. I realized that putting the sofa against the longest wall and tucking the coffee table closer made a huge difference. Suddenly, the room felt more open, not cluttered. Just changing the layout made the space look more designer. It also helped me see what I really needed to buy and what I could skip. Rearranging costs nothing, but it's often the first step to a better space. Painting was honestly my biggest transformation. For just $28, 2 cans of fresh white paint made my old, dingy beige walls look clean and, well, way more modern. If you rent, always check your lease first, but, you know, a lot of places do let you paint as long as you promise to repaint before you move out. I also decided to tackle a quick DIY project with my old coffee table. I sanded it down, painted the legs black, and then topped it with some faux marble contact paper. It only cost $16 for all the supplies. This totally gave the table a high-end look, and now it's actually a real feature in the room. I reused an old tray too, just sanded it and painted it to match the table. Now it holds the remote, some coasters, and a little plant. Little touches like this honestly make everything feel more put together, without you needing to buy anything new. DIY projects are just the best way to get a custom look for less. If you're a bit nervous, start small, like painting a frame or recovering a cushion. You'll be surprised how much you can do with just a bit of effort. The secret to this makeover? Honestly, it's just knowing where to shop. I scoured Facebook Marketplace, charity shops, and online sales. My best find was the second-hand sofa. For just $120, it looked almost new and was far comfier than my old one. IKEA is perfect for lighting and basics. Their floor lamp was only $29 and it makes the room glow. Supermarkets and discount stores were great for pillows, curtains, and baskets. They always have trendy patterns, often for less than $10 each. For art, I downloaded digital prints from Etsy for less than $5 each and had them printed at my local shop. I popped them into bargain frames from the charity shop. The result? A gallery wall that looks custom, but cost under $30 altogether. Don't overlook the dollar store. I found baskets, hooks, and even small plants for next to nothing. It's all about mixing high and low, so the space feels curated, not cheap. Soft furnishings make all the difference, honestly. My new rug at just $48 covered the worst of the carpet and made the room look finished. I chose a simple pattern that hides stains and adds texture. Throw pillows are the easiest way to update a sofa. I found 4 for $32, mixing 2 plain and 2 patterned. This made the sofa look new, even though it was second-hand. Curtains make a space feel taller and more elegant. I hung them high and wide, using a $34 pair from the discount store and an $11 rod. This trick makes the window look bigger and lets in more light. Lighting is key. The new floor lamp lights up the whole room, making it feel warm and cozy. I also added a mirror opposite the window. For $35, it bounces light around and makes the space feel double the size. The secret to a designer look is all in the styling. I used baskets to hide clutter and keep things tidy. The upcycled tray on the coffee table holds a plant and books, making it look styled, not messy. Plants are my favorite trick. Even fake ones work if you can't keep real ones alive. I bought 2 small plants for $20, and they made the room feel fresh and lived in. I created a gallery wall out of thrifted frames and affordable prints. By grouping them in a cluster, I made a feature wall that feels intentional and high-end. I didn't have money for new floors or fancy furniture, but by layering textures, adding art, and keeping things tidy, my old living room now feels like a special, personal space, without looking cheap. If you want to turn your own tired room into a dream space, start with what you have. Declutter, rearrange, and see the potential. Shop secondhand and don't be afraid to try a bit of DIY. Paint is your best friend. Use it to freshen up walls or furniture. Focus on the things that make the biggest impact. new textiles, better lighting, and clever storage. Mix high and low, and always add a few personal touches. Plants and art go a long way, even if they're budget finds. Remember, you don't need to spend a lot to create a space you love. Take your time, don't rush, and make each change count. The goal isn't perfection, it's to make your home feel special for you. With just $500, you really can make a tired apartment look and feel like $1 million. So grab a paintbrush, get creative, and enjoy the process. You'll be amazed at what you can achieve.